What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video on Bull Speed Garage. Today, to start off the video, we have the find of the century. We have a pair of seats up the road for free. Wait till you see these. You see in the distance, we have a pair of Jetta seats. Right? For who knows? I don't know what. But could they go in the dark? Maybe. But they're a good find and they're free, and I'm taking them. These are gonna be with me from now on. Okay, we're gonna come back to the other one. Off we go. What a find! They're right up the road from me. Not even 100 feet from my house. Now they're coming home with me. I just brought the other one down and sprinted back up again. What a find! Comment below, what should we put these in? So many choices. They look cool in the Porsche. Alright, so we got some updates from the last video, okay? As you can see, the Dart is still in the garage, okay? As you can see here, the Porsche is now moved over here and still not running. Still needs a clutch. We're gonna try to get that taken care of. Then, as you can see right here, the Subaru has a wheel bearing issue. Tried to take it out. I was doing this for 3 days, okay? 3 days straight. And guess what? It's still not off. So now I ordered a whole new knuckle because I'm not gonna deal with it. So now here it sits. It's been like this for 3 days now. I'm gonna take this off and I'm gonna put the whole new rear, the whole new knuckle, and then I'll put the other bearing that I got back on. So that's great. I've had a really fun week, as you can see. The amount of rust that's fallen off this thing is probably more than falling off the Dart. So that's great. We love that. As for updates on the Dart, we have more parts that came in. Okay, we have our throttle cable that came in finally. So now we can get that taken care of. Our dipstick finally came in. That's not completely in the engine yet, but that's mocked up. And then we got some other wiring figured out. And we had some people last video that weren't very pleased with me taking the AC out, but it's out, and I'm probably not going to put it back in. So this is a race car, so no AC. A carburetor. This is a quadra-jet, so that's cool. Mostly on GMs. Well, I'm going to try to use it for this. Hopefully it works. They have good people. They swear by them. Some people swear by them, but we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it works. If not, I'll just buy a new one. But I got it for free, so you can't beat that. That's my favorite price. You can't beat it. So we're gonna try to use that. I need an adapter plate, and then hopefully it works for now to get it running. But as of right now, all we're missing is the gas tank. I contacted the company. They still haven't came in yet, and hopefully it'll be in this week. If not, I'm gonna be really mad because it costed me not a ton of money, but it cost me a good chunk of money, and I don't have it yet, and I just want to get this thing running. We got projects all over the place. Projects on projects on projects. And right now, I have too many cars. But winter is coming, so it's going to turn into project season. And I don't know what project I'm going to work on because I have currently 3. Plus, the Beamer needs parts. So what we need to do today is change out the Van L solenoid in my BMW because it went up and it's not doing right and it's kind of running like crap. So let's do that. Okay, but before we do that, I was saying how I had that quadra-jet carburetor, right? As we're getting past the road. Too close. It will smack me. So we have to run to the store real quick and get that adapter plate for that quadra-jet so we'll fit on top of the 440. And so let's do that and then we can see if it locks up. Let's do it. Well, I got in my car just now, the BMW of course. And it turns out I turned to look at the oil gauge, and the oil gauge said it was on the minimum. So we're gonna go get some oil before we go and get the part, because the part's like 20 minutes away. We're gonna put some oil in the BMW, and then we're gonna go. All right, this motor right now, because of the turbo seals being blown, it's pretty much like a 2-stroke. I have to like put premix in. I have to put oil in very, very often, like every, I don't know, couple 100 miles. But let's go get some oil, then we'll be on the way to get the adapter. Okay, everyone. Well, it has been a little while. As you can see, it's dark outside. And I can't do anything on the BMW right now because it is pitch black. And I can't put it in the garage because the Dart is in here and I can't get it up close to the light because this stupid Subaru is in the way. This wheel bearing has been the wheel bearing from absolute hell. It has... it's been an absolute nightmare. It got to the point I just ordered the new knuckle because I'm not messing with it anymore. I'm done with it, and I'm borderline ready to take this thing to the scrapyard. Anyway, we went to Advanced. We got our little adapter here, our Edelbrock little adapter so then we could mount up our Quadrajet. Got the Quadrajet for free, $3.99, my favorite price. So that will be good enough to get it started. I don't think it's going to be permanent, but it'll be good enough to get it started. So we are going to crack this thing open and pray to Lord sweet baby Jesus that it fits on to this intake. So let's do it. Okay, so here it is. Little thing. I need a knife. I just looked for 20 minutes for a knife, so we're using a screwdriver. So much for trying to keep the packaging decent in case I have to return it. Why do they never make these things easy to open? My God. Like, you know we're going to have to open them at some point. Give me a break here, guys. Yeah, that's not too bad. They can tape that back together at the dealer or at the store if it doesn't work, right? But it's going to work. All right, so here we go. Bang, look at that. Got some hardware, brother. Ooh. Okay, let's go mock it up. All right, let's take this nasty, dirty rag out of here. Take these off. Jeez. Now, cool me in. Okay, so it looks like I'm going to have to take those studs out. And then those middle ones line up there. And then we'll see if this lines up. See if this Johnson lines up with this. Yeah, that'll work, What is that? Hold on a minute. We got some problems going on here. Alright, I'm gonna be honest with you. I haven't even looked at this carburetor yet, alright? Haven't even looked. I got it the other day. All these hoses need to come off. There's too many of them on here. Oh, dry rotted. Come on now, brother. Cool. It ripped. Alright. We'll come back and do that later, I guess. That one can come off, and this one can come off. That's supposed to open a lot more. I have a sneaking suspicion that this isn't gonna work. These are originally meant for GM products. And it's supposed to be the throttle. Oh, okay, now it's working a little bit. I don't know how these Quadrajet works. This is a little bit different for me. I don't know, this thing isn't in great shape. I'm gonna hit it with some brake clean and clean it up a little bit. And then I'm gonna hit it with an air compressor and hopefully it cleans up. All right, let's do that. Okay, well I don't have brake clean, so we're gonna use MAF sensor cleaner. Alrighty. Alright, I found this little brush and this towel. We're gonna hit it again. Alright, cool. Little brush here, kind of get rid of the old clean job. This thing usually fixes everything. Neat. That's clean enough for now. Alright, remember, like I said, I have no idea if I'm even going to use this. It's looking more and more like I'm not going to be able to, just based off the things that I'm seeing. The cleanliness and the mock-up wasn't great, and kind of how the mechanical parts on this are working. Like, I don't even know, but who knows? I mean, if I can get it mocked up, like this sometimes works, and then sometimes I'll put it over here, and that doesn't pop open. If that's supposed, oh, so who knows? I don't know if that's supposed to happen. I don't know if it is supposed to happen. Like I said, I don't know these carburetors at all. These old Rochester Quadrajet. Freaking badass name. But I don't know if it's going to work for what I need it. So we will find out shortly. I don't know. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Like I said, this is only a temporary thing. If it does work, I'm not going to run this forever. It would be nice to be able to mock this up. I don't even know if this will work with my kickdown switch. I may have to return that little adapter and run a Holly anyway. It'd be certainly nice to run a Holly, but one, I would have to wait forever, but we're waiting for our gas tank anyway. And none of the parts stores around here carry anything higher than a 600. And I need at least a 750 for this. So, I don't know. We'll see. I got some other stuff to do. But right now, I'm going to put the oil dipstick in it to see if this thing's got any oil in it. As you can see here, we got an oil dipstick. It's kind of in there. I don't know where this thing is supposed to mount up to. But let me get a light on this and I guess we'll find out. Look at that. If I pulled the stick out and it has oil on it. Oh, we're dripping. I need a rag or something. And all things considered, it's pretty clean oil. How neat is that? So what I may have to do here is get some, first, sand this thing down a little bit because I don't think it sits down there by itself. Safety first. Let's see if that works. I lost my flashlight. I'm gonna try to tap it with a hammer and see if that works. Oh baby, we're working, we're going. Boom, how about that? Did it work? She's full of oil. It'd be not good if that got too hot off the header and melted my stick. That would not be fun. So we'll figure out that later. But right now, that's good. All right, so now that we have that kind of situation, and I don't really want to do it right now, I'm going to wet sand the rest of this door because half of it, the top of it looks okay, and the rest of it looks like crap. So I'm gonna wet sand this, and then I'm gonna call tonight, and we will pick up wherever we leave off tomorrow. Ooh, shiny! Look at this, bro. It's like a mirrored finish. Can you see me? Oh, there it is. See? That's pretty good. I mean, this paint was pretty faded before. I mean, look at the difference. I mean, that's pretty insane, other than the huge spot where it's just straight nothingness in the middle, as you can see. But that's pretty good. So what I'm going to do now is, as you can see, it got polish compound everywhere. And I cleaned most of it up. So I'm going to put the hood down. Make sure I don't shut any wires in it. And I'm going to do it on that side of the hood that we did before and see if, you know, it makes it shine a little bit. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to go to sleep. Okay, let's wipe her off. I have a good feeling. Whoa! Ooh! Ah! Look at that. Oh boy, she is shiny! Ooh! Other than the huge ruts in the paint, that is pretty insane. She's like butter. It's like a brand new paint job in various little spots. Not the ones in the middle, but we ignore those. Look at the good spots though. Damn! These look good. These look good. Now it'd be a lot cooler if I finish the other side. But look at that! I can see my reflection in it. How cool. Oh my goodness, now you can see reflections. Before it was like good, but it wasn't this good. Look at that. That to that. Pretty crazy difference. That is pretty insane. I'm going to bed. We will pick up on this and some BMW stuff tomorrow. Good morning, everyone. It is the next day, and I got out here early in the morning and started cleaning the shop. Look at all the room for activities. So this is pretty cool. I threw those other seats in the dart right now, just so I have a place to put them. As you can see, ooh, cool. So those are in there just so they're out of my way. But we have more important things to do. Okay, we have to change the Van L solenoids in the BMW. So let's get wrenching. Okay, I think this is a 10 mil. Let's try to get this thing in here. Go for the intake one first. Oh boy, I almost dropped the 10 mil. To the left. Ooh. Why am I loosening it? It feels like it's getting tighter. Boom, there it is, that little one. Put that over there so we don't lose it, hopefully. Boom, flathead. Please don't break. Oh no! I see it. I need the magnet. Spilios! That would have been not good. Here it is. Oh boy, she is gunk up, boy. And that O-ring is absolutely chooched. Take a look at that. That is not great. That O-ring, you can see in the top there, if it'll focus there, that O-ring is absolutely cooked chicken. And that oil is very dark. Okay, we have our new one here. As you can see, that O-ring isn't absolutely cooked. It looks brand new. And the little spacer on top is good too. So we are going to throw this one in. But then I found out the other day that I was getting a code for the other one. So I'm going to pull that one out real quick just because we already have them accessible. And I'm going to see how that one looks. Oh, I just sliced my thumb open. Bang, there's the second one. Oh, this O-ring doesn't look very good either. That isn't great. And by the power of me not filming the other one, they're done. So let me start this thing up and see if it throws any more codes for Van L solenoid. And if it does, I'm going to pull this entire motor out and throw it in the trash. I'm just kidding, but I'm going to be damn close. Alright, let's start this one. Alright, it looks good. I'm going to go check the codes on it and see what that reads. All we have is a thermostat code. We're going to clear that. Boom, we're going to fix my thermostat. Just like that. How cool is that? So we got nothing yet. So that's good. And it sounds healthy. So we're going to keep it there. And hopefully later, when we take it for a drive, and hopefully it stays the same. So that is step one is complete. All right, well, the camera was about to die earlier, so I went and charged it. In the meantime, I polished the other side of the dart hood. Ooh, look at how good that looks. Is it wet or is it just glass? I mean, come on. So that looks really good. You may say, Brett, why are you doing that to the dart? It doesn't even run. Well, because I had time to kill and I wanted to. That's why. Now we are going to dive back into the BMW. All right, so the second problem we've been having is that it's throwing an overboost, or the sensor is getting overrun. So there's a little sensor on the back of your charge pipe. I'll show you. As you can see, there's a little sensor in the back here, and this is the sensor for the boost. As you see, I have the Extendo Patronum sensor, whatever it's called, the T-Map sensor, I believe. So, and this is a 3.5 bar, which is like the upgraded one. So I'm going to take this off and clean it because it's covered in oil for some reason. I don't know why. It's not like this car shoots oil everywhere or anything. Why would it do that? It's a BMW. It's supposed to be the ultimate driving machine, right? We're gonna pull this thing out, clean it, and then we're gonna put it back in and hope that it doesn't do it again. So I already took the two bolts out, so I'm just gonna pull this plug real quick. Boy, this thing is really dirty down here. That's probably why. It is absolutely caked in oil. That's probably why it's not reading. So I'm gonna go get some a rag and some cleaner. We're gonna clean that off. Here this is. As you can see, the top isn't terrible. The bottom is covered in oil. If it'll focus. There we go. Bottom's covered in oil. So I'm gonna clean this off. So I'm gonna pull this all apart. I'm gonna clean it up, and we're gonna put it back in. Got it all cleaned up. Thing's pretty much brand new now. So we're gonna plug her back in, and we're gonna throw her back in the car and start it up and hope that it doesn't do it again. They're held in by these two little 3mm hex screw things. Why does this car hate me so much? Okay, that is complete. All right, now that the budget BMW is buttoned up, we are going to go take it for a drive. I don't know if I've said much about this BMW. This is the ultimate budget BMW. Let me tell you why. All right, so as you remember when I first started the channel, if you watch that, if you haven't, go back to one of the first videos. I kind of explained a little bit more about this car. But this car, this BMW, I actually got for $3,000. All right, I don't know if I've ever explained the story. I don't feel like explaining it right now, but I'll do a summed up. So pretty much, this car's from Michigan. Went and got it. We're out in the freezing cold, right? Haggling with this guy, whatever. It was running like crap. It was misfiring. I said, buddy, listen, I'll give you $3,000. But he was like, oh no, I can't take that because he wanted $8,000 for it. But he couldn't take it with him because he was going down south. He's coming from Michigan, met me somewhere in New York, and then he was going down to like Maryland or something. So he couldn't take it with him. So lowballed him, $3,000 in the shivering cold. We were all freezing our butts off. And he was like, all right, fine, let's just do it. So long story short, got the car for $3,000. It's pretty clean, all things considered. I mean, look at this thing. I mean, it has some stuff done to it, right? Like I explained before, it's got upgraded turbos, upgraded intercooler, obviously the intakes, which everything has. I've had to do some maintenance items, like I've put all new injectors in it. Well, not all new injectors, I put a couple of new injectors in it. I put new coil packs in it, new spark plugs, obviously, and then some various things like the Vano Sona and Judas saw. But other than that, it's been a pretty decent car. These N54s are known for kind of being annoying. And don't get me wrong, I've had my gremlins, okay? I mean, it's not perfect, but all things considered, for being the budget BMW, it's been pretty good. So now that that's fixed up, let's go for a ride and I can show you a little bit what this thing's got. All right, let's start this baby up. Ooh, yes. Let me make sure I got MHD pulled up so that I know that my car doesn't blow up. All right, now that we are on the road, it's a beautiful day out here today. So what this thing has on it right now is it's stage 2 plus, so upgraded turbos, upgraded intercooler. What else does it have? It's all-wheel drive. It's got a 6-speed manual. Nothing absurd. Just off-the-shelf Stage 2 Plus, but it's pretty fun. You know, it's a budget car. I mean, I probably have, all things considered, I probably have $4,000 all things done to this car right now. It has this 165,000 miles on it. It is all-wheel drive. It burns oil like no tomorrow. But listen. Some of that money is parts that I didn't need, like the lowering springs and stuff. There's my tire pressure sensor monitor. It doesn't have TPMS sensors, I don't think, or in the wheels or whatever. It's a fun little ripper. I bet you it's, I don't know exactly what it's making for power, but I bet you it's making around 500, I would think. But it gets down. It's definitely a fun little car. I mean, coming from my Subaru, the Impreza, which you saw on Jack Stance about a couple seconds ago, your time, this is, it feels like a rocket ship. So I thoroughly enjoy it. Obviously the N54 has some problems here and there. Have I had problems with it? Yes, here and there. Nothing major though. It hasn't like blown up. You know what I'm saying? You had, knock on wood. I'm gonna turn her to the car wash here because she's a little dirty, brother. Oh, we got a line here. It's been a good little car. I mean, I've driven it probably 1,000 miles, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less. But other than that, it's been pretty good to me. We're gonna go on the manual car wash because I don't feel like sitting here for 30 minutes. So screw this. We're gonna go wash this thing manually. And complete. Let's go show you what this thing can do, brother. Can't beat the sound of that N54. I know it's got problems, like I said, but man, does it sound good. It sounds unbelievable. All right, now that we've taken a short trip to Mexico, let's see what this thing can do. Oh, the camera's all over. Woo! Come on now. Yeah, this thing gets down. I left a small smoke trail in the background, but it gets down. It's fun, dude. This thing is just pure fun. I feel like if you get one of these, you have to get it in a manual. I'm just not a big automatic guy. I mean, old muscle cars, I feel like a lot of them are automatic, but like some of these cars, like, I feel like they gotta be manual. But yeah, this thing is. I would say if you're gonna go get a BMW 335, but if you can get them running right, dude, they're good cars. As I said that, my check engine light came on, so take that all back. These things are piles of junk. Do not buy them. Let's see what this is for. Exhaust code for the Vano solenoid. Which is ironic because I just changed that. So what you usually have to do with these is if you clear them, they go away. And then you pray that they don't come back. 67 Mustang frame is sitting back there. Hurts me deep inside to see that stuff. Hurts me. Just like that, we are back at the shop. So that's where I'm going to end it off today. I'm waiting on parts still, so I can't do a ton yet with the Dart. But man, look at that hood right now. Oh my God. So once those parts come in, we're gonna really start diving into this. But as of right now, we are still at a standstill, waiting for like a gas tank, and then pretty much gas tank, and then I'm still unsure what I'm gonna do with the carburetor. I think it'd probably be better off for me just to get a new one because I really don't feel like messing with that one. So I may just return that adapter, get a new one, and then we can go from there. But other than that, we may have something coming up for the Porsche. All right, I'm trying to do a little trade-up challenge, so stay tuned for that. That would be pretty cool. I'll give you a hint. It's American. It's got a V8 in it, brother. So stay tuned for that. We got a lot coming. I appreciate every single one of you. Love you all. I appreciate the support. You guys have been awesome lately. So hit that like and subscribe button down below to keep up with all of the projects. We got projects on projects on projects on projects, right? So there's never a dull moment. Hit that like, subscribe button down below. Love every single one of you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.